Located in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Boose Quality Castings produces high-quality aluminum sand castings for the military, medical industry, aftermarket racing industry, and more. This family-owned and operated business turned to Norican in the summer of 2021 for the installation of their all-new DISA Match 1620, the first of its kind in the U.S., and a workhorse of a machine to keep their business thriving.
In 2014, I believe is when it was, I went to a cast expo and kind of was left by myself, and I was roaming around checking out all the equipment that was there, and this huge blue machine was sitting in the middle there, and I had to go check it out. I mean, just watch this thing running, and it was a vertical DISA. And going and talking to some people, and they're saying that this thing can do 400 plus molds an hour, absolutely blew my mind. I'm like, how is that even possible? Just doing a little more research, learning about it, I learned that DISA is like, you know, the real top end of what our industry is. And so I just had to have it. I had to have a DISA. I knew that, I just believed that in order for us to grow, in order for us to expand, in order for us to be one of the top companies out there, that DISA had to be in here. That we had to have DISA. So I had to have a DISA. And now we're having two. We do everything from ounces to up to 50 plus pounds, pretty much whatever our robot can handle. One of the things that DISA has been really successful with in helping us is before in old equipment, we would have to put sand in the coat wherever there are pockets. With this machine, we're actually able to just blow the mold. It's actually quite impressive on the intricate designs of the patterns that we struggled with before, but now able to actually get a lot easier. You know, with this new machine, we've been able to hit heights of 187 molds an hour, which is extremely fast for the green sand industry. Quote jobs we have never been able to quote before, typically jobs that would go to die cast right away. Since we can have the higher volumes at one time, we're able to keep the cost down. We actually are able to compete now against permanent molds or die cast. Typical pockets that are extremely challenging to be able to draw, we're able to now be able to get and draw out. With what we've been able to do with technology, with the technology learning from DISA and their machine, we've been able to achieve drawing or making some of those complex geometries. So before, we wouldn't really see anything over 10,000 pieces per year. We've been able to significantly increase our ability to output before we never were able to go after. So we're now effectively quoting jobs at 50 plus thousand castings a year and able to hit it. We gotta get creative at times in order to make sure that we can land the job, right? Because if we're not 100% sure, we don't know we can get it, if we're not truly upfront with the customers inside of things, we could lose it to different style markets. So what we've been able to learn with having this equipment, we're able to kind of knock that out of the ballpark right away. We get right ahead of everything with the customers up front and actually get more people who might not have wanted to switch their stuff to castings and bringing them in and having them feel confident about going to green sand. So Norican has been a great company to work with. You know, anytime that we need Norican to come out or to support us in anything, they're right there. They have a well-rounded team. So they have individuals that will come out to support you on the sales side of things or to connect if you have any issues, but then they also have a core internal team if there's issues going on with the machines or training in general. They are very well educated inside the equipment, spending time with each of our guys, and they don't leave until they feel comfortable that you know what you're doing.
So we were working with Boose Quality Castings on providing a 1620 molding machine, and at the time we didn't provide that, so we were working on the 1419 and launching it. And as soon as that opportunity arose, we contacted Brandon Boose and said, we're willing to provide the 1620 if you're interested in purchasing it. And that's how we got the ball rolling with Brandon and Boose Quality Castings. Shortly after that, we started discussions for a 2024, and we were able to come to an agreement on it, and it should be arriving August or September of 2023. It's going to provide them the ability to do more castings, larger castings in a shorter amount of time. The 2024 has more plate coverage than what the 1620 does, so you can put more impressions on that machine. Boose Quality Castings, what they do with the footprint that they have is exceptional. They get a lot of castings out of a smaller facility, They're constantly innovating what their processes are, bringing in new technology to be more competitive. Really a world-class operation.
So bringing on the DISA technology has really opened up our playbook when it comes to quoting, engineering, how can we make this product cheaper and faster. So from an engineering perspective, being able to make consistent molds, knowing how that sand's filling, makes our job a lot easier when we're laying out tooling. It's never down. If it is an issue, it's a simple phone call. Being a small to moderately sized foundry, they easily could have walked away after the machine was installed, but they're always checking in, they're always asking, what can we do? What do you need more? How can the machine be better? And there have been times where we've given recommendations and they've changed their machine. They've added it to ours and then made a running change on machines that they're building currently. So we're getting another DISA, we're getting a 2024. We currently have a 2024 of another brand, but we really want to replace it with a DISA. Because machine uptime, the relationship, how they're there to support us and help us be profitable.
The future looks great. We're finally able to actually start going back after work again, and not only are we going after work, but we're going after high volumes. With these two investments going in, I see us having no problem 3Xing from right now from where we are, and we're on a very aggressive growth point on doing so.
With a current run of success and more on the horizon with their DISA equipment, Boose Quality Castings is continuing to deliver on products that live up to their name and reputation. Quality through and through. Just another way how DISA is helping to keep the wheels of industry turning.